Hello everyone. So today here you can see that I just made a app test as a demo project where I will start uh, creating an app, and I have already maintained the files first of all, and few codes has been written there. I will tell you how. Let me run this uh, project there in simulator first. So it's gonna be a video in phases where I'll tell you how the actual process works in the app, how login work. Currently we don't have any uh, auth for which as I don't have a subscription to it, so I can't use that SDKs and all. So for that login phase I have used Keychain to save the registers users, and from there we are managing the login. And sorry for that, for auth and token I will add uh, these in upcoming videos. Soon I get uh, access or SDK for authentications, authorize uh, uh, authorize, or you can say authentications. So this is the app. uh, it is currently under phase or under construction, nothing much there. So uh, these are like apps details we have. Then there is a location you have. We here we gonna use map we will use AVKit for movies and all. And how this flow of navigation works, I'll tell you in this entire video. So let's get started. Let me minimize this simulator. So here you can see my first windows where the starting of the uh, design start for any iOS app. So here I'm managing it with the screen phase, and which will call my navigation view. So here my root view. So root view is something which gonna help me to find out like how the smooth transition of navigation happens. Means if I'm logging out, then basically I'm clearing all the data which already saved in keychain, and then the case will be log out. And then there is a map tab view which will be the main screen. Soon the user gets successfully logged in. So let me first of all show you how the basic login function login works here. So let me redirect to features. In features I have login. Before login we have to register our user as the first user. So we made a screen where we are basically registering the user as there are few commented codes there. No, not to worry about it. It's just I was trying something, and like that. So first we gonna it's a basic UI. Let me run the simulator here. So first of all, user will register, and then the registered user, if the user got registered successfully, then it gonna click on sign up, and then there is a button down there, and then that user will be signed up. And the respective view model for that registered user is this, where what we are basically saving the data of the registered user with uh, with within our keychain, as email ID and password, what user gonna register, and that keychain keychain helper is there. Here we are basically having three operations in our keychain. The first one is we made this a keychain as a singleton class. Now, first is saving of the data in our keychain. Here we are getting the key and the values, and on the basis of that, we are saving it in our keychain. Before that, anything which is already been saved, we are removing it from that queue, from our keychain, and then we will save the data. And after saving of data, we are basically calling to retrieve a data and read the data for our login screen. We made this function and get function for which gonna give us the data while as per their key values, which we will pass. So from there we are getting our data. If it's a success, then we are here converting it to this user readable format, and then we are basically returning that value. And here deleting works for logout button. When we are clicking on logout, then we are deleting the uh, entire data which is there in our keychain. So let me go in to login view. So here's my login view. After successfully registration, the user can now good to go. He can now go to he will be now there in the phase of login. As the user com- as soon as user clicked on login button, and the data which is already there in the keychain, if it's a correct match, then it will redirect to the map tab view screen. So here we are maintaining the state or transition of the login screen and the entire app, which just now I have shown you there in root view with three cases. Uh, uh, this is for login screen as users are logged out, status is logged out, and this is in if nothing is there, then loading screen will be there, and if it is a successful login, then we are navigating to our home screen, which is a map tab view. So coming upon login view model, here we are maintaining all these cases in our enums, and we are changing uh, uh, accordingly as per the success. If the data is there in our keychain, then we gonna validate it, and then here we are changing it to login. And if the data which we have written there in login screen is not matching with the data which is there in our keychain, which we are getting from our keychain get function, then we are setting it to logout, and it will stay in login screen and ask the user to uh, check like, okay, you are not a correct user, you have to log in again. And there we are having a logout method. This logout method we we use for our logout button, which gonna clean uh, which gonna delete each and everything which is there in our login screen, which is there in our keychain, sorry, and then change the state of the uh, you know to logout. Now coming upon the coming upon the window, the root of the app, here you can see I I called I created an object of login view model, and then I'm making it as an environment, and I'm injecting it to the entire uh, app, which will be accessible throughout the app. So uh, so why we did that is because we want few methods uh, to be uh, uh, accessed by other view models also for our login or authentication purposes, or if you're writing a token and checking up the tokens and all, is it a valid token and all, then you have to write all those logics in login screens. So we have to inject it on our root view, so that each and every view model classes and views can access this environment. And what I generally avoid is not using, we should avoid as not to have more means excessive use of environment objects. The basic disadvantage what our app will face is the the smoothness of the app, or you can say like the app will not there will be a delay in screens and all. So to avoid those things, we should practice dependency injection more than environment objects. But if you are having settings, auth, and such view models which needs a genuine global access, then it's better to use environment. And so I injected it. The route is another route classes, route view models that also required a global access, so that you need to have it in your uh, in your particular for the particular app, then you required to put it in our root view. If now let's go to root view. Here in root view you can see, as I already injected it, so I'm now using that validation login here, login view model, and there now I have three routes which I injected for my map tab view, and will this will help to navigate amongst the screens. So come, and here the animation transition will happen on the basis of the state of the view models, which are the three case of the authentication. So that's, now let me run the simulator first again, and I will show you the authentication. And after that, in next video, I will tell you how the smooth navigation with the generic routers happen, which you can implement in your product level wise app also. So first I will log out from my app. It's basically, let's do my logout. Now basically I clean each and everything. Now you can see the state of is also active currently. I am in active state. If I click this, see, now I am in inactive state and I went background, because you can see here I am managing on the basis of on change the uh, like the faces of this app. Now you can also check it on the basis of like if your new face is equals to dot background, then you want some operations to be taken to be happen here, anything which you want to run in run those function methods and all when your app is in when your app is in background. You can write the functions here. So anything which you requires to be taken care when your app is in background, it's either, I can't say push notifications, but other than that, something which you can try to have it general notifications or something, then you can make it here. Then again I will open this. Now again, see, you can see the states there in my console. Now again I am in active state. Now see, as my, now let me try to log in first with something like GANESH Ganesh Shankar 99@gmail.com and 1 2. You can see invalid credentials. Why invalid credentials are coming? So let's go to view model. Here you can see, as I already did my logout, that I already logged out from the screen, so nothing is there in my keychain, because of which uh, I'm not able to log in. So we have to register ourselves first as a registered user, then I'm able to log in successfully. So I'm gonna click it here, sign up, and then I will, and we can, in upcoming videos, I gonna move from keychain to Firebase, and through that we will do the authentications and all, and we will navigate and store the data from as soon as it got registered to our keychains, and then we will do our login. So let's do it here. Ganesh Shankar gmail.com. Now I registered it. Now I am coming back to my screen, and here now I will log in with my user credentials. As you can see below, also login success, you can see there in console. We are getting that. And now we are in our um, map tab view screen. Now that is for the login flow. Next video I gonna tell you how the navigation works for the entire app, how to create a router, and then with the help of enums for the particular screens and all, how the navigation work, how we are injecting those router as an environment, and then we are uh, doing append of with the help of stack and all. So thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day.